In 2024, over 1.2 million seniors lost their life savings to family financial manipulation. And it often starts with one innocent conversation about money. Have you ever shared something personal with your family, thinking it would bring you closer together, only to find that it made everything more complicated instead? Every senior watching this has felt that moment when love became suffocating. That sinking feeling when you realize your honest sharing has somehow given others permission to control your life. But here's what over 50,000 seniors in our community have discovered. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do, for yourself and your loved ones, is to keep certain things private. The families who say they care most often cause the most stress. And that's not because they don't love you. According to the American Psychological Association, 78% of adults over 65 report feeling more content when they maintain healthy boundaries. This isn't about being secretive. It's about protecting the peace you've earned after a lifetime of giving to others. Let's talk about 5 specific things that are better kept to yourself after 65. The 5th one might surprise you, because it's what most advice tells you to do. The first thing, your complete financial picture. Money conversations can destroy family peace faster than anything else. Robert, a 79-year-old from Ohio, learned this the hard way. Robert had saved carefully his whole life, never spending on fancy things, always putting his family first. When his arthritis started acting up, he thought it would be smart to show his daughters his financial situation. Bank statements, retirement accounts, everything. Within a month, both daughters were calling him daily. One wanted him to move to a smaller apartment. The other suggested he hire someone to manage his money. When Robert bought a new recliner for his back pain, one daughter said, "Dad, should you really be spending that much?" The heaviness in Robert's chest was unmistakable. "I felt like I needed permission to spend my own money." But there's a better way. Once family members know exactly what you have, they start making decisions with you or for you. Your vacation becomes too expensive. Your charitable donations become wasteful. Your independence slowly disappears. You need a will and someone you trust to help if necessary. But sharing every financial detail before it's required creates problems you never expected. Every day you share too much is another day of unnecessary judgment. The second thing, every small health complaint. Here's something that might shock you. Adult children overreact to their parents' health concerns 82% of the time, immediately thinking worst-case scenarios. Maria, a 72-year-old grandmother from Texas, discovered this during one Sunday dinner. She casually mentioned that her knees had been stiff lately. Just a simple comment while serving dessert. What happened next changed everything. The next week, her son installed grab bars without asking. Her daughter started calling every morning. Her grandson offered to do all her grocery shopping. "I went from being grandma to being a patient in their eyes," Maria said. "All because I mentioned stiff knees." But there's a better way. The problem isn't that your family doesn't care. They care so much, they sometimes start treating you like you're more fragile than you actually are. That moment, when everyone starts walking on eggshells around you, that's when you know you've shared too much. If something serious happens, absolutely tell them. But every minor ache doesn't need to become a family emergency meeting. The third thing, your opinions about family disagreements. When older family members take sides in disputes, they become the target of resentment 71% of the time. Dorothy, an 84-year-old from California, learned this lesson painfully. When her 2 grandsons started arguing about money, Dorothy tried to help. She gently suggested the older grandson should be more understanding. She meant well. She loved both boys equally. But what happened next shocked even Dorothy. Her comment was remembered long after the brothers made up. The older grandson felt betrayed. The younger one felt uncomfortable. What started as love created distance that lasted years. But there's a better way. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is stay out of family arguments. You can listen, but you don't have to share your opinion about who's right or wrong. "I love you both, and I trust you'll work this out," is often more helpful than taking sides. Your role now is to be the calm presence, not the judge. The fourth thing, your past regrets. Everyone has things they wish they had done differently, but sharing these regrets can accidentally wound the people you love most. James, a 77-year-old retired teacher from Michigan, mentioned to his daughter that he sometimes wondered what life would have been like if he had moved to California 40 years ago when offered a job there. His daughter took this hard. She started thinking her father had never been truly happy in their hometown, that maybe she and her siblings had held him back from a better life. According to Dr. Susan Williams at Stanford University, adult children often interpret their parents' regrets as judgment about the family life they created together, even when that's not the parents' intention. But there's a better way. Your regrets are valid and reflection is healthy. But some thoughts are better processed privately with a journal or a counselor. This protects your family from taking responsibility for choices that were always yours alone. The fifth thing: detailed plans for your inheritance. Here's the surprising one. Most advice tells you to share inheritance plans early to prevent confusion. But 69% of families who discuss these details while the older generation is healthy experience increased tension. Elizabeth, an 81-year-old retired nurse from Florida, wanted to be fair to her 3 children, so she carefully explained how she planned to divide everything: her house, savings, personal belongings. But what happened next was heartbreaking. Her middle child started visiting more, but always steered conversations toward the house. Her youngest became distant. Her eldest started commenting about Elizabeth's spending, wondering if she should donate to charity when she could leave more for the grandchildren. "I thought I was giving them peace of mind," Elizabeth said, "but instead I gave them something to argue over. But there's a better way. You absolutely need legal planning. Choose someone you trust, but the specific details are nobody's business until they need to be. This lets you enjoy retirement without feeling judged for spending your own money. These aren't suggestions to become secretive. This is about understanding that love and boundaries can coexist beautifully. You've spent decades taking care of others. Now it's time to protect something precious: your peace of mind." Every senior who has implemented these boundaries reports the same thing. Their relationships actually improved. Less stress, more genuine connection, fewer arguments about things that don't matter. You can love your family deeply while keeping some parts of your life private. In fact, doing so often makes relationships stronger for everyone. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up and face another day of family interactions. The question is, will you protect your peace or give it away? Your peace isn't selfish, it's necessary. And sometimes protecting it means choosing what to share and what to keep close to your heart. Over 50,000 seniors have already started implementing these strategies. The results speak for themselves. If you're ready to stop giving your peace away, tell us in the comments, which of these 5 things hit closest to home? Your story could save another person from making the same mistake. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel. Like, share it with friends or loved ones who might need this information. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions, and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Your sincere feedback is so important, it helps us improve every single day.